Hi there, my name is Dr. AJ Kumar. This is video 5. I changed the font in my terminal to something I noticed in the last couple of videos I accidentally would zoom out so that I could do something, and then it was really hard to read with the old font. And so I switched to a font that hopefully is a little bit easier to read if I forget to zoom in again. But anyway, so what am I going to do here? Let's see. I'm gonna do movement logic, and we're not gonna do full movement logic. We're just gonna do very basic stuff, and then we can make it later. So I'm not gonna code in, for instance, all of the rules right now. I'm literally going to have it be so you can move any square to any square. I think right now all I'm gonna do is a bounds check. So let's let me zoom out again, just so I can see default FRF. Okay. Move. Source, target, dest, SRC, destination, board, result. When source is an FR, dest is an FR, board is a board, and result is OK, board, new board, or illegal move. Let's do error reason. Let's just do error reason, where reason can be anything. Okay. Move. Okay. I have an interesting idea, because I want to know if the bounds check. A is less than B. Is that true? I think Erlang has a universal term order, which is nice. So A less than B. So okay, let me just do src fr dest fr board. And then we'll factor out case is legal, dest fr board of really move let's just do false, error, illegal move, and then we can make that fancier later. So now we need is legal. Okay. Ooh. FR source F source file source rank destination file, destination rank. And it's just going to do a bounds check. It's not going to like enforce where the queen can move. And then the board. And then there's other information we're going to need, like when we do en passant or castling, and there's all sorts of weird quirks to the chess rules, and so we will handle those as we need to. But for now, we're just going to not let you move a piece outside of the board. Okay. And in fact, when you okay, set new board equals, and I'm gonna want a type spec here. Is legal fr board boolean. This is just for myself, really. And then spec really move fr board board. Okay, move. Okay, so the file is. Let's just do a bounds check, and we'll worry. Okay. When, so the file is the column, and those are letter indexed. So A is less than or, does it work like that? I can't remember. Yeah, okay. And then it goes up to H, right? Yeah, because yeah. All right, for now, just do a bounds check. Right, and then for instance, it'll let you move an empty square to an empty square. It'll do silly stuff like that. And is legal. Otherwise, false. Okay. So if you're trying to move, it'll let you move anywhere as long as you don't try to move a piece outside of the square. Okay, really move. How is this going to work? So what really move is going to do is take the old square and set it to empty, which means deleting it. And then, you know what? Right, we're going to run into an issue right away. So let me show you why. And the reason is because I know how the maps function works. Okay, so there's maps : delete, something like that. Might be remove. Merge new, put remove. It's just maps : remove. I might be thinking of something else. It might be put. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, so maps : remove is fine. That'll work in either case. Let me make this much bigger. Really move this right, assumes the move is legal, set source square to empty, set destination where source square was. Okay. Source square. Okay. So okay. Then there's some magic syntax that I'm going to try and use. So let me just show you what I'm... Okay, first, source... Ooh, you know what? No. Because it's going to return empty. Yeah, so we... Ooh, okay. 2 commas here. That's not good. Okay. So what I'm thinking, let me show you, let me explain the train of thought that has collided in my head. Let me make sure I'm recording first. I am. Okay. The train of thought that is colliding in my head. So what I was going to do is piece we are moving equals frth source fr board. Okay. The thing is, this might be, if we try to move an empty square to a new empty square, I was thinking, okay, that's fine, because it'll just, like, crash or something. But no, because it'll put the atom empty, because we could do maps : get or something like that. But you know what? And in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say this is legal or illegal reason. Legal, illegal reason. And where the reason can be anything. Okay. Illegal. Okay. So maybe we should split this up. So if it fails here, okay, I am overthinking this because I'm tempted to start writing like really complicated tree code. But the right way to do this is to have a list of checks, and then each one that fails, it'll return, in fact, it should return a list of reasons. Okay, let me, legal or illegal, where a list is a list of reason. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. I gotta think about this. So what it'll do, okay. So it'll run through, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it run through a list of checks. Okay? So and this way we get more verbose error messages, okay? So, okay, source fr, okay, and our checks, okay, let's do checks equals okay, let me make I'm going to say fun source inbound source inbounds 3. Okay, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a function and the arguments. FR inbounds, and it'll just be 1. Okay. You're going to see how this works. I'm listing a tuple of functions and their arguments. Should I do a tuple, a function, and their argument, and if it fails, what the error message is? Let's do src fr inbounds. Okay. DST fr inbounds with source there. Piece, and this needs 2 pieces of information. Okay. Source file rank is in bounds, dest file rank is in bounds, and then the source has a piece. Alright, and this is the checks we're going to do for now. Okay? Okay. And then, and what we're going to do is a check fold checks and empty, and we're going to see what this means. So what I'm going to do, check fold will accumulate the errors, and if it gets to the end and there are no errors, okay, so let me show you. Check fold, if we get to the end and there are no errors, the end of the checks, no errors, say legal. Legal. If we get to the end and there are errors, illegal, and reasons. So if there are no reasons that this is illegal, we will return legal. If there is a reason this is illegal, we will return illegal with their reasons. Okay? And then otherwise, check rest. Okay, and so our check is our check function, our check args. Okay. 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 Case, check function, it'll be Erlang apply, check function. So let me show you what this does. Length 1, 2, 3. I think that should work. No. Is it list len? Reverse, let's say. Okay, that should work. So what I can do instead Oh, this is a bad example. Okay. This is a fine example. So Erlang :apply fun lists reverse with one argument, and I'm going to send it the list of arguments, but our argument is a list 1, 2, 3, and it does the same thing. Okay. So Erlang apply the check function to the check arguments. Apply the check function to the check arguments. And I don't want to do legal illegal because of, and I'm going to use halal, which is Arabic for legal, and haram, reason. Okay, if it's halal, so if this check is okay, then we do check, fold, rest, reasons, accumulator. If it's haram, we do check, fold, rest, reason, reasons, accumulator. That should work. You know what's maybe a little bit clearer? New accum equals haram new reason, reasons accumulator. I better be recording the right microphone. I am. Okay. There is no guarantee that any of this works, by the way. Okay. And okay. If it's halal, we don't have any new reasons. If it's haram, we add a new reason, and then we check the fold with the rest, new reasons accumulator. Okay. Okay, now we need to implement each of these reasons. So okay, I'm going to need to split the window. Sorry. So what are our reasons? What are our checks? Okay. These are the ones we need to write. I'm getting lost. Okay. Source FR in bounds. Source FR. Okay, each of these is returning. Okay. Spec. I'm just formatting my code. Check. Is a fun args fun which is some sort of function, args, which is a list of term, to the rest of anything. I think any and term are synonyms in Erlang, but don't quote me on that. Reasons is list of reason. And then reason can be anything. Check fold. Okay, this is too big for me to read. That's the problem. Because I got to see like the whole structure of my code. Okay. 3 blank spaces between functions, otherwise it gets too crowded. Okay. Check fold are checks, and it's legal or illegal for reasons. Okay. Spec. Source FR in bounds, yes, it's halal or it's haram for any reason. Okay. 3 spaces. Or 3 blank lines, whatever. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match on the positive case. When the file is the column, so A is less than or equal to F, so the comma means and. R, that there is 0 chance that I haven't made a bunch of really dumb mistakes. By the way, if you write this much code on the fly, there is 0 chance you haven't made a bunch of dumb mistakes. And I'm going to have to reorganize this later. So, sorry, I should blow this up. Sorry, there's a trade-off between me being able to read it and you being able to read it. When it's small, I can see how everything fits together a little bit better. And I really don't like this font. The rank is less than or equal to 8. So, halal. So, if it's in bounds, yeah, Erlang has a universal term order, so this should work. And the rank is between 1 and 8, that's halal. Haram, source out of range. Source FR out of range. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. That was a lot. Okay. Now for this one, this is going to be very similar. In fact, I think we can just change src to dest. And I think that will work just as well. Okay. Source has piece, right? Okay. So the reason I'm not using illegal and legal here is because if I want to have different shapes for plurals and singulars, and so the Arabic is for the singulars and the English is for plurals. That can work. Source has piece, src, and frn board. Halal haram. There is zero chance this works properly. Okay. Turn off the highlighting. Case frth board of, so if the source has a piece, so if it's a piece, don't care, it's halal, and if it's empty, that's haram, because source square is empty. And okay. Okay, this should work. I mean, there's no chance it will work, but let's, I mean, just on the grounds of ant poop errors, there is no way that this actually works the way I expect it to. Okay. And then did I finish writing really move? Okay. So if it's legal, we move. If it's illegal for reasons, error illegal for reasons. Okay, new board. Okay, really move assumes the move is legal. Set source square to empty, set the destination square to, do I have enough blank spaces? I do not. The piece we are moving is this. Okay. New board. Okay. Board 1 equals maps remove. And let me just check the manual again. Yeah, okay. Let me just check the argument. Yeah. God damn it! Okay, and then new board equals, let me try this syntax. A1, B2. Okay, this is our new, so this is equal to X, let's say. X pound A is now 3. Does that work the way? Yeah, it does. It works. Okay. Let's call this and let's actually use, okay, maps update. Yeah, let's use maps update because that's better than syntax. And then it's key value map. Okay. Okay. New board. That's what we return. Okay, there is no chance that this actually works. Yep. Okay, 81. We're at a comma. Check fold 1. Ooh. Okay, let me resolve. Our checks is a list of checks. Our accumulator is a list of reasons. Our result, okay. 99. Syntax error before comma. 139. And I'm just going to leave that. Okay, now it compiles. Okay. But we don't export and move, so let's try that. Wow, no type errors? It's the first time in history. Okay. 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 So, let us go up here. Okay, let's call this default board. Okay. And then I'm going to set pp to fun, Cherl, pp board. Okay, pp def board. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rook at A1 and move it to A2. Okay, that's not a real legal move, but let's try it. Okay, Cherl move. Okay, I'm going to just wrap this in a PP. Cherl move FR A1 to FR A2. Def board. Ooh, no. Okay. Okay, is this an error in the pretty printer? What the hell? Okay. Moved equals that. Okay, moved. God damn it. That's right, it's okay. That's right, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it works. It was me being stupid and I forgot it returned. Okay. Alright, so we've got basics of like the very first primitive movement, and we also have a framework for determining whether or not a move is legal. And we can add more and more checks to determine whether or not a move is legal. But right now, so let's make sure it, if I try to move to -2, it'll say illegal, error, illegal, destination out of bounds. And then source out of bounds. Source square is empty. And then if I also try to move to another empty square, see, it should accumulate both of the errors. No, okay. Yeah, there, now it works. Because you can move to an empty square, you can't move from an empty square. Okay. Alright, so we're going to need to do some cleanups, but this is a good chip away at this. Alright, so we have the basics of movement logic and sort of somewhat of a framework for testing this. So I think what I'm going to do is turn all of the movement checks, put those into their own modules, so have Cherl under movement checks, Cherl under move check, or something like that. And that should... Alright, that'll be the next video though. This was quite a bit of progress. Beginnings of movement. And what I'm really curious to see is, because I'm sure I did the thing where the font was too small again, maybe I need to get a bigger monitor? I don't know. Beginnings of movement checks, movement and movement. Have a movement checking of move logic. Let's just say start move logic. Start move logic. Have proto testing framework. Not testing framework. Proto movement. And by that I mean check, instead of legal move check, check if move is legal. And not framework idiom. And let me delete these quotes. I think that's good. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.